This segment is sponsored by the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency. Join us in preserving and protecting Tennessee's wildlife. All right, welcome back, everyone. You can call us here at 737-7767. Here goes 615. We'd be glad to take some calls from you. Hopefully it's about fishing, but we'll talk about anything.
Yeah, whatever. Call and we'll
how to
discuss
fill a
it.
freezer.
Questions,
How
opinions,
to put
whatever
people
you
on the
got.
spot and make them take you fishing.
Yeah.
You know,
Hey, as long as you get some good fishing trips out of it, you know.
Out of it. Deer season's almost over.
It is. It's the deer depression is just about upon us, and it's just about over for the year. But
I
that's
think
all
some
right.
folks have had a great year.
I've had an excellent year. I mean, it's been a good year for most folks I know. Some people had kind of a slow year, but it's been good, and been a cold finish to it. A lot of people are still out braving the elements, and at the end of the year I spend most of my time just taking Dad and Emery, whoever. It's just gotten so cold, we haven't really been out as much. Camera, the general's staying true. It's telling me what's going on. There's the does are all grouping back up. It's typical fashion. I've seen
Are
where
the bucks losing their antlers
there's a
yet?
few that have.
Really?
I've got several guys sent us a picture just the other day of a buck that was shot that had lost both sides.
That's pretty amazing.
So it's happening. A friend of mine in Lebanon the other day had one that had lost one side and sent me a picture asking me about that. But it's typical. I mean, some of them lost them 2 weeks ago. Some of them won't lose them for 2 months. That's just how it works. But it's winding down. It's time to get ready to do some fishing, and for me, a little rabbit chasing and
I'm
and
ready
all
for
those
some
good
rabbits.
things.
I'm ready for some rabbits. Well, who
It
we
won't
got?
be long.
Mark, how can we help you tonight, Mark?
Yes, when was the last day for archery season for deer?
The archery season? Well, it'd be archery gun. And
Yeah, so you can still archery hunt right now. Through this coming Sunday will be the last full-scale season. In other words, that'll be the last day you can hunt bucks or does. Either sex will be this Sunday. Now, from Monday through Friday next week, Unit L only has an antlerless only hunt. But it's antlerless only, and it is only for Unit L on private land, not on public land.
Not on WMAs.
Only on private land.
On private.
One misconception about that a lot of people have: you do not have to own the land. It just has to be private land.
It just has to be private land.
And then that following weekend will be our last juvenile hunt. So,
Private land.
yep.
Just private land, but you can't hunt WMAs
No.
Okay.
during the next week. So,
Okay, then.
but you can hunt privately.
Already.
And antlerless only.
Antlerless only start
So-
next week. Yeah.
So that starts next Monday. And so
Monday through Friday.
don't go in there with that 12-pointer you've been looking for all year. That's
right.
going to be bad.
Yeah.
Better save that for Junior. Thank you, Mark. We hope that helps you.
All right, then. 10-4.
Have a good night.
Appreciate it. We got Claude. Claude, how can we help you tonight?
Yeah, I just want to ask the K-9 string guy there. I fish a lot of spinning reels, jerk baits, and just, little small square bills, stuff like that. I want to see, I've been trying to find a good fluorocarbon. I've used fluorocarbon coated, and I've got had good success with jerk baits and whatnot. And every time I go to 100% fluorocarbon, just seem to have a lot of mess ups on spinning reels. So I was just wondering if some of his line will take care of that fluorocarbon coating or fluorocarbon.
Low memory.
Yeah, I think you're going to find the K-9 lays on a spinning reel about as good or better than any line you've ever used. Hoppy owns up there at Fate Sanders Boat Dock. He said it more than once. He said K-9's probably the best line he's ever put on a spinning reel.
That's right.
And it is 100% fluorocarbon, right?
No, we have infused a little bit in there to get rid of that memory, and that got rid of the memory that you're facing with most of the fluorocarbons, and it also allows it to lay on that spinning reel like a charm.
Yeah, because that's why whenever I go to 100% fluorocarbon, I've been having problems with a lot of twist.
Yeah, you're not going to get it with K-9.
Awesome. And I can just go online and look you up and get it.
K9fishing.com.
I'll give you a shout out.
Thank you very
Thank you.
much.
Hey, have a good evening.
You too. And we got Larry. Larry, how can we help you tonight?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Hey, I done come down with this flu bug here. so my voice is all tore up. But I had a question on deer tags, and like, say I was to tag out. I know other states you can sell your buck tag to other people. I was wondering if I could buy my buddy's buck tag, kind of like you can do up in Kentucky. But I'll just hang up and listen, because
Okay.
y'all know more than I do. Thanks.
All right, thank you.
No.
No.
No, I didn't know you could in Kentucky. You may be able to. I had no idea, but no.
I didn't think you
here
could
it's-
in Kentucky.
I know that there's some northern states where you can share tags. I do know
Well, even
that.
some of your western states,
But
you can buy a tag.
that I know of. I will say it that way. That I know of. No, you cannot do that
No,
here.
I don't-
I've never.
No, not in Tennessee. I know definitely you can't do it here.
No.
But I didn't think you could do it in Kentucky.
No, just get your buddy out of bed, make him go hunting.
Get him up.
Yeah.
Get him up.
But
Give him
but-
your favorite rifle and tell him go shoot something, bring
Yeah.
something home.
yeah, carry your camera with you or something.
Tell him it's going to cost him 3/4 of that deer, though.
Yeah, that's how you do work a deal.
But we hope it helps you out, and we hope you get really to feeling a lot better too, Larry. So we got who?
Casey.
Casey, how can we help you?
Hey, how y'all doing tonight?
Good, how are you?
Oh, great.
Yeah, I'm kind of interested in that K-line fishing line.
Yeah.
I might throw you a little curve though. I like to do a lot of pier fishing. I go down to Florida, Alabama.
Yeah.
Always looking for fluorocarbon. That's all I fish with. My question is, I use like 16-pound test, but I use a 30 and 40-pound leader fluorocarbon. Does K-9 have anything in that pound test?
Not in that diameter like you're mentioning, 30 and 40.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of requests lately from some of the saltwater guys around the East Coast and around the Gulf. Those size lines typically are seen out in saltwater, and we really have catered more to the crappie and bass guys. So the biggest line we're making right now is 25. We may go to 30, but I don't see us going any larger anytime soon.
Okay. But from what I'm gathering, though, I like to fish with 15-pound on my spinning reels. And so you're claiming that your particular line doesn't twist as bad as some of the other ones. Is that what you're saying?
Not even close. It's just all I can say is be sure you put it on right. You know, when you're spooling a spinning reel, there's a forward and a backwards. Just make sure you spool it right, and you shouldn't have any problem.
Nope.
Wow. Well, good deal, guys. I appreciate that. I'm from Franklin. I've lived here my whole life. I just go down to Alabama a lot, do a lot of pier fishing and stuff. But I appreciate that. I'll give it a shot.
All right, we'll check it out, and we appreciate your call.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Ernie, how can we help you tonight?
Yeah, I was just wondering if y'all knew anything about the big 14.5 ounce bass caught in Chickamauga.
Yeah, 14.53.
Yep.
Yeah, it
That was
was.
caught.
Hope you
Yeah,
know what it was caught on and when and
I know it was caught this week.
Rimmer
Some
had
say-
Alabama rig.
I was gonna say
Was it an Alabama? It was an Alabama rig, and the guy's last name was Beatty. Is if I remember it right?
The same
Beatty.
day they caught that one, they caught another one out there in a tournament out of date, and that weighed almost 12.
Yeah.
There was a lot of big
There
ones
was a lot
that
of
bit
big
that
fish
day.
being caught that day.
Yeah.
But that still doesn't beat, what was it, year before last? The 15.6 that was taken out of there is the
Yeah,
new
it's
state
been,
record.
I think, a couple
Yeah.
years ago, the guy that caught that one. Yeah, that was
this
a,
one was just a little
This
shy.
just
This
a
one's
little
a little
shy,
shy.
but, you know, I don't
still
care.
fish of a
Second place is still
lifetime,
good.
for
I
sure.
mean, the girth on that fish,
24 inches.
24 inches,
Yeah. Is that not?
28 inches long.
Yeah, that's huge. So, great job on that guy's part. I think it was the Alabama rig he caught it on.
That's what we're hearing.
And but just Chickamauga was growing some big ones. I think you're going to see some big ones coming out of Nickajack. And then hopefully before too long we'll start seeing some out of the Tennessee River system over here close to Kentucky Lake. About 5 or 6 more years, what I'm looking for. But we hope that helps you out.
all right, thank you.
Thank you, sir. And we got Sandra. How can we help you?
Yeah, Heath, I was wondering if there are deer on your own property and you put out feed just to feed them, because I love to watch the deer,
Sure.
I was wondering if that was against the law.
No, Sandra, it's not. As long as you don't poke a gun out the kitchen window and shoot one, you're fine. That's when it becomes a problem. But if you're just feeding them because you want to watch them and all that, there's really nothing that says you can't. The only thing that I try to tell anybody is that you get a mass bunch coming. They'll take out your flowers.
So I say they'll start usually causing other problems.
Yeah,
if
they'll
you
start
get too many of them
causing
in the
some
area.
more problems. But as far as it being against the law, no, ma'am, Sandra, it's not against the law. You can do that as long as you keep the gun in the safe.
Okay, now, I don't kill deer. I mean, I have no problem with people that do like to hunt,
Right.
which I think that's the great thing. But I just happen to be one that don't like to hunt. But I love to see the deer.
I do too, and I'm gonna be honest with you, Sandra. I've been on some hunts where I wish more people were like you and just stayed at home and left me alone. But I tell you what, we need people in all walks of life, and we need people to love them. And you love them a different way than I do. I just love mine on a plate.
But even though you don't, we do thank you for supporting the fact that we do.
That's right.
Because that's a big deal.
That's a big for us. Well,
Okay,
we appreciate
thank
you very much,
Thank you.
Sandra.
Have a
Thank
good
you.
night.
Hey, I tell you what, we got some other. We've had a
Man, there's still people
there's
calling
still
right
people
now.
calling in. But we have got to take a break, and because we got other segments of the show, but we got to do our tip of the week,
We do.
and it is being brought to you by Davison Farmers Co-op. Let me tell you, they're even having end of year sales. I mean, beginning of year sales. They've already started it off again. They've gone bonkers
they had
over there.
Christmas sales and beginning year and
End of year, now it's beginning of the year, and then it's getting ready for January.
You never know
Sales
what they're going to have in there
They got
next.
everything going on over there. Go visit them. They're right there off of Dickerson Road, right there about 1 mile from Briley Parkway.
Mm-hmm.
So go by and visit them right there. What's our tip?
Well, a while ago we hit just a little bit, tonight we're talking about fishing, but
Yeah.
one thing right now, even though the season's winding down with deer hunting right now, starting now and throughout the next few weeks is one of the absolute best times that you can scout a property for deer. You can see trails right now that you couldn't see earlier in the year because of the lack of foliage. You can see old rubs and things you might not have seen in some areas you didn't go in. Start picking up on shed antlers here before long. So just get in there right now. Especially if you got a new property, you kind of hunted it a little bit, didn't have much time to scout it. Right now is a fantastic time to find deer sign, figure out where they were, and do it before, where you're not going to disturb them this summer once all that foliage is back
And also
out.
for a good hunting tip, is this not the right time to be hunting those food plots? I mean, this is
It
where
is.
those
If
food
you're
plots
going to
kick
hunt
in.
right now, if you're going to do it right now, you need to be on some food.
On the food
Whatever they're eating, that is where they're going to be.
That's where they need to be.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we got to take a break. Visit some more of our fine sponsors. We'll be right back with more Southern Woods of Waters.